This is Nerdmation. I'm your boy Snake, and the hammer is on his way. Anytime now, he will popping up somewhere in here. Uh, first off, I wanted to apologize to everybody about the past couple of weeks, uh, and last week. Past couple of weeks, I didn't have a show um, because I was uh, training, trying to get my CDL. Uh, uh, I was doing class. And also I was on call, which was last week. um, we had some audio issues. It was just one thing after another. So we got this straight now. So hopefully we can get some stuff covered. And some of the stuff I was going to talk about, like uh, I'm going to talk about on here. So I tried to speed through it last week, but nobody could hear me. So it's just blank. So I'm thinking about deleting that other one. I might just leave it up just as a blooper. um, what was that? I mean, I just kind of reached out of nowhere and grabbed a cookie. Hmm? Just doing some magic tricks over there. Hmm? Where's my cookie? I'm doing it. I can't reach. Give me the cooker. Fine, I'll just drink my. All right, man. I was hoping some people would come in and we could get some conversations going. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. Whatever. As Mingo just bites into a delicious looking ass cookie. Uh, that looks great. So, all right, we'll just go ahead and jump into it, and hope people jump in and just take it off. First off, I wanted to go ahead and start off with cartoons. Found out that Netflix reveals that there's going to be three new animated projects from Asian American creators, which is dope. Like these look dope. The first one is the Monkey King. Um, so it's a basically in the tale of the Monkey King from uh, the lore uh, in Asian culture. So that's actually dope. I've remember when Jet Li played the Monkey King in the thing. So there's a lot of I li- strangely enough, Goku was kind of inspired by Monkey King too. So they had the whole journey to the West and classic Chinese novels. So that's going to be dope. Uh, I'm interested in that one. Next would be Mech Candidates. Uh, it I haven't really read up on it, but it's apparently it's 50 years from now, a lowly janitor fulfills his dream of to pilot a robot mech, a giant robot. It's another giant robot type thing. I don't know if it's like just looking at the picture, it looks kind of like a pit crew almost, like a racing bots, like a racing game. Uh, let's see, let's see if a giant robot from outer space. Oh, so the robot's alive? Help defend the planet against aliens. Action series based on the comic Mech Candidate. You okay? So it's not at all what I was thinking from the picture. Looks like can be deceiving. Yeah, but in here it seems like the robot. It seems almost like Starkid, but on a bigger scale. And last is boons and curses. That don't get too much from the picture. Um, Though he was shooting an arrow of a flower. uh, the the graphics right here kind of reminds me of I know a lot of people probably won't get it, but Kids Next Door. I see right here. So, but this one is first time creator. See, using South Asia for the second comedy action series, which set the land magical land of Maya. Okay. It's a young thief with Delicious and Gardner fight to defend the territory against Ra and his master's army. Okay. I don't know. I'm gonna have to see more of that before I get into that one. But as far as cartoons, that's really all that I found. I like that. Uh, it's they're getting more into other cultures. I like that, getting more variety in these cartoons and stuff. So I like. So I am interested in those. Next is the so I found out about this story. It was a one shot. It's a one shot comic, and it is this is the very first Hulk. Yeah, they so Bruce was not the first. This well at least in this story. Um, so they've been putting out this series is an Incredible Hulk, not Incredible the Immortal Hulk series. This one is the Immortal Hulk Time of Monsters. So basically, in the Immortal Hulk and this story, this goes back, bro. Like this goes back. Like this is technically, if you put in timelines, this will put you in the basically the beginning, like back way back, beginning time. Like 9,500 BCE in the con. So this is what they're telling in this story is that so just like I don't know if anybody knows, but you know in Marvel they have the one above all, right? Which they everybody says that that's Stan Lee, right? Oh look at that! The hammer is in the building. Copy protected content. Oh, look at that fresh cut. Oh no. Uh oh. Uh oh. Watch out, ladies. Watch out. Watch out, ladies. Oh, they getting excited. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to laugh, but like as soon like yeah, I didn't. But yeah, I'm sitting here doing this whole thing without my light on. I was, I was like, I don't mean to laugh. Like it's like the fact it's when you're telling the story, like you tell the story and like as you're telling it, y'all mention the next part, and the next part like I could see it happen, and it's like because before you said like I had to sneeze and I was like like I knew exactly what it was like like I could see the movement in my head, and that's why I started laughing. And just like with Ray, like he's like I don't know somebody called and somebody, and then like I just jumped. Oh shit! Like I could see it. Gross. A little man. A little man. You gave yourself away with that little man one. we've already we've already covered all that. We've talked about that forever. Like I was just talking to James. I was just talking to James. We've talked about this before. Like in I was just filling James in with what my theory or like what my thought process of what it would be cool if it would happen type stuff. We've talked about it before, but we're not on Dragon Ball yet, sir. God, you're going on with. You got here just in time when we started talking about the Immortal Hulk. Uh, as dang it, it's funny. I don't know. So I thought of I just thought about a carpentry joke, but I don't know if I should say it. I don't I don't know. I just it's not a confidence thing. I just don't know if it would work. I did hear one. Actually, I heard one. I heard one. What my friend told me today, and I was like, man, I should use that one. It's a, but it's a numbers. thing. I'd have to actually find it and read it off because I can't remember exactly how they did it. But it's basically like do 1 plus 1, and you answer, and then like +5 plus. So you get all. There's a lot of different steps to it. I'd have to find it. So I'll use that another time. Anyway, we'll get back to the whole. But also first, how's it sound, Ray? The audio. Oh my god. Anyway, so you do that, sir, and I'm going to continue talking about this, sir, while you do that with your smooth baby face. You want to borrow some of mine? I need to trim some. All right, back to the whole. So, like I said, this is a story. Um, it's basically, yeah, it's an untold history behind the Hulk's Green Door connection. Comes to light in a horrifying one shot filled with gruesome body harm horror. Like it's the way this like the story so like I was saying before when the hammer was joining uh what this story is talking about is basically about there's the one above all, right? Well, opposed to that is the one below all. And it's entirely like uh, all for one and one for all from My Hero Academia. Same stuff, good, evil, same. Uh, so the one below all is they associate with the green door, and so with the green door uh, is a doorway to the one below all's where it resides because basically it resides on the other side of a multiverse, like at the very bottom, like of hell type situation. And so the situation with Bruce was an accident. So from where the with the gamma rays, and from the explosion, he got the power from the green door, and so basically in a way that the one below all's power kind of leaked out type situation, right? Uh, this story is basically a long time ago. Is this tribe basically way back in the day, and so there's this guy, the main character of this story. His name is Tamasu. So apparently, him and this and his friend, uh, they were going to basically run away from the village. Uh, the his friend's dad found out about it and took Tamasu to this big green stone. It's this big green what do they call it? Sorry, it's called the good green eye of the mother goddess, something like that. There's this basically green gamma infused rock that's basically killing all natural life around it. So obviously back then, the people living around it think that if they sacrifice to the stone, they can get food and stuff. So his because his friend and Thomasu were going to run away from the village, the dad, which was the village chief, basically took Thomasu and sacrificed him to the stone, which didn't really work out for him because in doing that, there was a he got sucked in to this good green eye, pretty much, and transformed him through the green door, pretty much, into this Hulk. Uh, it's an animalistic version of the Hulk. Um, that It has horns. I can show you the picture too. Bam. You can't see it, Mingo. But uh, but yeah, it's weird, like looking like it's crazy. But anyway, so he comes back after transforming. He goes back to the village in the pursuit to share his newfound power, right? But the village takes it as a monster and they kill it. And actually, turns out that his best friend was the one that did the killing blow. And then they feast. They have this big party and actually cook the green monster, which is him. uh, his friend was the only one that does not eat it, the green meat. It's like green eggs and ham almost. uh, but I will not eat it, Sam. Uh, well, it's luckily he didn't do that because all of a sudden the Tamasu pulls himself back together and basically in pulling himself back together like the rips it the body parts out of the ones that ate the meat. Where does it go? Where did it go? Okay, here it is. Yeah. So it's said pulled from within the stomachs of the villagers, ripping them all apart in the process. And Tamasu, being restored into his former terrifying glory, rises up and to confront the one survivor, which is his friend. And his friend is terrified, begging for mercy, and then, despite his impulse to spare him, one below all pushes him to destroy the last vestige of his humanity to become truly a monster. Like, so the one thing that they were saying about with this, even though original motivations paint Thomasu in a similar light to Bruce Banner, Thomasu embraces the darkness that the one below all pushes him to do and gives in to his rage and hate and lashes to destroy everything and out of sheer spite. Like, so everybody's kind of wondering like where they're going to take this story, like, and I'm interested in this too because like, so if they do continue this story, where is this Hulk now? You know what I'm saying? And how they're going to integrate it, and that's I'm interested in this. Like that just looks freaking epic. Like and finding out about the first Hulk, and also that they said that there was there were other Hulks, uh, forms of Hulk back in the day. Uh, there's also in, Avengers of 1 million BC. So there was Avengers back then too. So maybe that's how they it's kind of one of those like history repeating itself type situations. And me and James were talking about it, like just kind of throwing scenarios out there, like maybe like trying to find out where is he at now. If he's just all powerful, destroy everything. What if they did those Avengers sealed him away, and then it's like a Rita Repulsa thing, like 10,000 years later, like needing Power Rangers and stuff. But I really thought that was interesting. So I'm gonna look into that. Hopefully they continue the story. It was like I said, to begin with. So I'll let y'all know if they decide to continue that. Um, moving on. So, Rick and Morty fans, Trevor Saves the Universe video game gets made into a comic. Yeah. So, Skybound Entertainment partners with Image Comics to adapt Justin Roland's video game Trevor Saves the Universe into a new miniseries. This is, I don't know, kind of disturbing, I think. Like, these characters, like, the people that made Rick and Morty, oh my God, like, they come up with, like, when I see these characters, like, all I can think of is the Mort from when Rick and Morty. Like, was it Mort? The blue what was his name? He kept Mr. Gipsy or Mr. come on, help me think. The blue guy with the red hair, like he kept uh multiplying. They just kept multiplying him and stuff to use him. I can't remember his freaking name, but this is what it reminds me of. Come on, words. Mitspy or something like that. Anyway, so apparently it's a hit video game that that uh, the Rick and Morty Justin Rollins made. So they're branching out by Image to make it into a comic series. And Skybound Entertainment, they're the IP holder for The Walking Dead and Invincible. So, and we all know about how awesome Invincible is and all the memes. And I'm sorry, that's another one we haven't gotten to talk about since because I've been busy and stuff. Invincible, if you haven't seen it, watch that. It's just 8 episodes. Go see it and enjoy. But yeah, here's the Rick and Morty. Trevor saves the universe. Like these characters, they got the eyeballs are faces with eyeballs that look other ways. Like how? Like and then this thing, like I I don't know if I could say what I think it looks like, but I think y'all get it. Like so, I don't know. I've never seen this game. Now I'm interested in looking up the game, but it's kind of a penis head. Saying the craziness. Yeah, but they had the date. I missed it, but August 4th. That's what. So it's supposed to hit the shelves on August 4th. All right. Next, so that's all the comics. Next up, Demon Slayer. So I tried, like again, I tried to talk about Demon Slayer and how about the Mugen Train awesomeness that I still haven't been able to watch last week, but I didn't because audio issues, like I said before, and work pretty much. But Mugen Train, man, is like they have been just they hit the ground running. Um, I know I've talked about I do know we've talked about like how much the sales did. Um, but this one, what I brought up was the actual season 2 trailer, plot, release date, and news. So they released the season 2 will be picking up right after the train movie events. So watching the watching the movie is going to be beneficial. Um, they do say that the what up E? Um, as far as the movie season two and as far as Demon Slayer, they they have said that it seems like it's coming to an end. It's like they're trying to end it, just like all these other ones for some reason. Even though like it's just taking off running with like I feel like they might try to stop it, but at the same time they see how good it's running. I think that it might help it stick around. Because they were talking about they were talking about canceling not doing a season two before even before the movie train came out. So I don't know. I think when now that Mugen Train is out, I think they might change their tune. But it's a it's kind of still up in the air because uh, sometimes series end because the creator wants to move on. You know, so but they are season two is supposed to be coming out sometime this year. Um, they said it sometime 2021. Most likely on Netflix, Hulu, Crunchyroll, and Funimation, just like the first season. So I can't wait for season two because Demon Slayer, man, there's no words for how the greatness for this. Like it's it changed the game. So I'm. What are y'all thoughts about it? Anything I've said? Okay, moving on. 'Cause that was retarded. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. It's not. No, it ain't. No, it's not. It's not. It's not. It's a lie. It's not. Whatever. Can't hear you, Domingo. Apparently, Billy said he can't hear you. Say words, Domingo. Like I can hear you in the background. And now it's just like they can hear me, but I guess they can't hear y'all. So I fixed my issue, and now I messes up on y'all's end. Ah, that sucks. Dang it. Man, that means nobody heard y'all's reaction to my joke. They saw the joke though. They saw y'all's reaction. That's all that matters. All right, so well, that I guess y'all can't talk, so y'all just gonna ahead and listen in. Message. Y'all can message y'all. Ray, you can message and say what you say. I don't. I'll get the audio situated. There's just a. I don't know. It's pissing me off now. So yeah. Okay. So since I will just continue then. So like I said, Demon Slayer, releasing this year sometime. I'll let y'all know as soon as I find out the actual release date. Um, so there, when I was looking into anime, there's this Banished from the Heroes Party. It's a new animated. I'm actually probably gonna be watching this one next. Seems like it's gonna be a it's like the shows I've been watching, like with the adventures and ranks and stuff like that, elves. It seems like something I would be into. So that's something y'all I wanted to share with everybody. Hopefully y'all will see this and want to go check it out yourself. Moving on, the time I got reincarnated as a slime. It's a season 2 reveal. So I'm waiting for this one. I've been waiting for this one to come out. But it's gonna be August 25th. So I gotta wait 2, 3 more months. But that's fine. I'm still catching up on some other. So if you are a fan, I don't know if anybody has actually watched that time I got reincarnated as slime. Uh, it's basically about a OP slime. Like his power is like hella OP, but it is definitely one that if you haven't seen it, you should go watch it because I really enjoyed watching it. And last but not least, I wanted to share with y'all Dragon Ball Super. So the latest episode came out, or latest chapter. Uh, go ahead and put it big for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So in the chapter, Vegeta and Goku uh, finally arrive on the planet Cereal, uh, and they're there to fight Granola. And Ray is over there just laughing because it's a planet called Cereal. As you see, Granola uh, is, he has his wish, and he's actually the strongest in the universe, quote unquote. If you notice that Vegeta is wearing the earring, I wasn't able to talk to y'all about that last time. He actually got if he by wearing the earring, it shows that they are able to use destruction. They fly off to fight with Granola, and then the Heaters uh, go along with their plan. They she tells Oil that she wants him to go investigate, watch the fight, pretty much. Um, and while she waits for Alec and Oil to get there, I mean Alec and Gas, sorry. Which Alec and Gas, as you see, they just arrived. They're still up in the spaceship. As Vegeta and Goku start heading towards the mountain where they said that Granola was, they're noticing that you know uh, it's supposed to be ravishing this planet. Granola's supposed to be destroying everything. There's only one set of ruins uh, that they're passing by there. They're wondering if that might be it, but they can tell it's old, and all the other cities are intact. So, and out of nowhere, they started getting attacked. Granola starts firing at them from the ground. They're barely able to to miss. Like they're like, I can barely dodge these. That just kind of shows you how powerful, like, that boost in power from the dragon actually gave Granola. So then they start heading towards where the beams are coming from. Goku starts using Ultra Instinct, and Vegeta's just using Super Saiyan. So Goku is like, you can tell he's just effortlessly dodging now because he's using, and Vegeta looks like he's struggling a little bit. But when they finally get to where the blasts were coming from, there's nobody there. And it said that they're definitely coming from that spot. Next thing you know, it's coming from up above again. Uh, so as they head back up, they're gone again. It's coming from down to the ground. Like, Granola just keeps bouncing back and forth. Uh, then all of a sudden, they're still in the sky, and from the ground again, like Goku's like, they're like, but how is that? They're confused. Out of nowhere, Goku gets hit. So he gets hit in the back of the neck, with a blast. And Vegeta, like, the fact that, like, I like this panel, like, Vegeta actually showing concern for Kakarot, like that. Like he really, I think he really thought that was the end of Goku. Like the look on his face and how he's yelling Kakarot, like the concern, and even how he, like, when he fell to the earth, like, the you can see right here in this panel, like, Vegeta is like hella concerned. He's like, hey, he rushes over to Goku. He and they brought only two sensu beans, so he gives Goku a sensu bean. He didn't want to because they only brought two, and they haven't even seen who they're fighting yet. Then Goku gets up, and Vegeta tells him, like, you rely on Ultra Instinct too much. If you haven't perfected it yet, dodge using your mind. So then they finally get back into it. They're both Super Saiyan now. And then Goku fires off his own towards where he senses Granola. And the look This right here, the blast, like Granola shows no sense of like uh fear or concern about this blast at all. And he, next thing you know, like he's behind Goku and Vegeta. Goku, he he's saying that it's instant teleportation. He's like, no, it's even faster than that. He thinks it's even like so. That's that for Goku to be actually saying that he moved faster than in instant teleportation. That's saying some stuff. You know what I'm saying? So now, I mean, Granola's basically said he don't have a name for it, whatever. He's just saying that basically it's just a small fraction of the power that it evolved in. Um, so now they finally meet face to face, and he said that he's the last of his race, and said Ceruleans and Vegeta don't know. You don't think he said he can't remember uh, that the Ceruleans, but he knows them all too well and knows that they're Saiyans. Um, so then he goes up into the sky and he's like, and he said it, basically the grudge that he has against the Saiyans, and he lets out this. He does this move and he does this hand motion, and the look on Goku's face, like they from when he does the attack, uh, it just basically left this big crater. And so then Goku asked him, "Did you see that move, Vegeta?" And Vegeta said it was similar to the destruction. So it's not the same as destruction, but it does have the same destructive capability apparently. So then they decide that they're gonna basically that Goku's gonna fight first. Vegeta says that he's uh he's he's the guy still got to get a revenge for being hit already. So he lets Goku go first, and I'm pretty sure it's just so he can sit back and like assess the situation and stuff. So then they decide who's fighting. Goku goes down to fight, and I'm sorry I'm not reading every panel. I could, and if y'all would prefer for us to read, that is something we can do in the future. If you would like for this to be a thing, I can pull up the panel and we can read the comics. Each one of us can pick a person. That'd be dope. Uh, so if you would like that, put it in the comments and we see about doing that. I'm just kind of getting the cliff notes uh, and kind of walking through it. Hopefully, I'm not moving too fast and people can read along. So, but so Goku goes down to uh, lead the way in the fight, and Granola wanted to know like uh, I guess it's in this next panel. So Oil is he's confused watching. He's like, so they're really gonna fight one on one, and he's also shocked at the power that Granola is displayed. Vegeta goes back. He's in the ruins, and he's just gonna uh, basically assess, see what's going on for now. So then Granola said, "What's that monstrous ape form you people are known for?" And Goku's like, uh, "Sure know a lot about us," but he said they can't uh, pull off that transformation anymore. But then he said, "I can do this," and he goes Super Saiyan God. Uh, Granola is confused as first golden hair, now red. I thought all Saiyans had black hair. So and then he basically telling about Goku was telling him about their uh, training that they've been up to, and he said this is Super Saiyan God. Granola don't care what it's called is a bold statement. So then they go ahead and start to go and fight. Uh, So Granola goes in for the kill, like not really for the kill, but like you can see with his fingers, like he's going in for precision, you know. And that's kind of what Granola and with his right eye they're known for. So he goes in, he almost goes for his, gets Goku, like Goku barely dodged him. And Granola, like after he missed, he goes straight into the next attack, like not missing a beat. Uh, he's just steadily going in, which kind of forced him. He can't find an opening, so Goku forced into using Ultra Instinct. So now Goku knows how to use Ultra Instinct on top of any other transformation. So he's in Super Saiyan God transformation form right now, and he activates Ultra Instinct. So he starts dodging everything. It shocked Vegeta because Ultra Instincts. I see it becomes more accurate when used in conjunction with the Super Saiyan form. That's what Whis was telling him. So now Granola's got started getting frustrated because he couldn't hit him. He leaps up in the air, and you see all his. He's gonna shoot like energy blasts down from his fingers. He said, "Eat this," and just this volley of energy blasts come down. And Goku, he's dodging it effortlessly, right, with the Ultra Instinct. Next thing you know, Goku realizes that he's not in the sky no more, and Granola lands a hit on his in the stomach. Then Goku backs up and he's like, "You almost got me there. I slipped up." And out of nowhere, that pain hits, and is down again. Second time, Goku's down for the count. Um, so Vegeta's like confused too. He's like, and Oil too. He's like, he thought that it was just a little tap. And Vegeta's like, he's targeting the vital point again. How is he finding Kakarot's weakness so quickly? So then he says, he told him about your reaction time is incredibly fast. I can tell that your body moves on its own before your brain even processes incoming attacks. So Goku's like, you notice that, huh? However, even a flawless fighter cannot hide his vital points. So then he told him that as you dodge, I observed your blood flow and muscle movements, and I learned exactly where to strike. So Goku's like, a blood flow? You mean you can see that stuff? And then that's when he told him about his right eye. His mind is sharpest in the universe and sees all. And that kick started Vegeta's brain. He was sharpest in the universe, huh? And he said, a tribe driven to extinction, known for their evolved right eye. This starting to sound familiar. He starts looking around, uh, and he's like, could it be? So now Vegeta knows something. So now he said that that's not all my right eye can perceive. Uh, so he's basically concealing his power and stuff. So whenever I got to this point, um, I'm starting to think because so when the Saiyans invade other worlds, they take their technology, right? They integrate their technology just like how their Saiyan armor came from another planet, their scouters came from another planet, like their healing, everything comes from other planet technologies and stuff. So when I got to this point, um, I'm wondering if these people's right eyes, if is this where they got their scouter technology from? Because think about his right eye, Granola's right eye, like and he can perceive his power level. Yeah, he can see the everything that like a scouter could do. So I'm like, is that why they got invaded from back then? Like, so I'm wondering if that's we don't know just yet, but that's kind of what uh, is running through my mind on that. Then he said he don't know what you're up to, but I really don't have time, the luxury to hold him back. He said, "You're right. I'm not even. I got even stronger transformations." Basically, then this is when Granola talked about extracting Frieza's location from him, and it's no skin off his known who either him or the other one. So that's when Goku's like Frieza's location is like, what are you talking about? And then Granola don't even want to listen. Like he's like, shut up, you're saying you'll pay for the crimes against civilians, and that's when he powers up. I don't know why he says take this when he just powers up. He didn't attack, but he just powers up. Oil's like, oh wow, he's got word now too. And Goku's like, wow, you can boost your ki that much too. And so then that's when Goku gets serious and he turns it up into Super Saiyan Blue. And then they're about to go at it again. He said blue hair, and he's like, yeah, we call it Super Saiyan Blue. And then again, he don't care what it's called. He just wants to fight. So they go in to fight again. This time they're actually. It looks like Goku's a little bit more serious, and they're. I don't know if they're all fully going at it, 100%. But it starts making the world shake, and the citizens of like they're confused about what's going on. So they're still fighting, swirling around everywhere. As they're fighting, Vegeta starts investigating the the ruins, and says, "See, yes, I see. It all makes sense now." As he's standing in the great ape's footprint, he said, "I think I know who he is," and that's how the conclusion of this chapter is. So this it's getting now I'm confused. Like I'm not confused, but I'm curious now. Want to know what's next. Like what did Vegeta find out? I still want to know the whole heaters situation, like what part they play fully. Like I'm still wondering if they're trying to go the whole BoJack return situation, like making BoJack a uh, canon, because they just seem way too BoJacky to me. I know y'all can't respond. If there is something y'all want to say like y'all can say it in the thing, or y'all can tell me. I'll say it out loud. I still hate that this audio situation in Galaxy Pancake. Really, Domingo? Uh, what was that? I see. I see. Because of the ceruleans and the granola. I mean, I don't think it's Galaxy Pancake though, because you wouldn't put carrots and vegetables in pancakes. I mean, I'd probably call it the fridge. In the Galaxy Kitchen, call it that.
Talk nerdy to me. Get nerdy with me.